What up, everyone? So we're late. We had to wait for this beautiful birthday cake to come out the oven. So I apologize, but look at that. Goodness, that thing is... Welcome, everyone, to Ecom and Beyond. We got my buddy Pittsburgh, and of course, we got the birthday boy, because this is the birthday edition. Uncle Bizzle! We got some awesome new things to show you guys today, and I think you guys are really going to like it.
Yeah, we're going to have some fun today, guys.
Today's basically good.
Excellent.
Today's basically going to be just like kind of an open floor, open topic. We'll let some people in the chat come say hello, tell Uncle B happy birthday, or whatever. We'll just kind of have it as like an open format today and have really a lot of fun today.
What I feel like there's like an Uncle B roast and not Uncle B birthday.
Oh no, I ain't gonna do that.
Thank you, Johnny, but it's Uncle B's birthday today, not mine.
But happy birthday,
boy. No. We are celebrating this gorgeous Denverian man.
Yes.
So, first one in the chat today is Dan. Dan Meme, the meme guy.
What up, Dan? The IT man?
What up? Good to see you. You got
Dan's gonna give you a run for your money today, Dan.
I'm gonna try. I mean, I gave a few uppercuts for my little thing I do. We got Mel in the house. What up, Pennsylvania Reseller?
What's going on, Mel?
We have CS the Sales. Good morning.
I don't know if you saw Cajun on my chat. He was the first one in here, so you might want to give a double broski point today.
Okay.
Today's the last day for the broski points, guys, because the giveaway is tomorrow when we do the break. So make sure you get them points. You can go and comment on any of our videos throughout the month, and you can earn extra points.
And by break, we mean we're giving away free cards depending on what is in those packs. So
yep,
you can get a down, you get a jaw. It just depends on what team you draw and where you get picked. So definitely want to go back in the comments and go back in there and just light it up. We can get some points. So
yep. And if you don't like cards, don't worry. These things are selling very hot right now, so you can just list them right to eBay or wherever you like to sell and make some money.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We got D in the house. What up, D? KJ, what up?
KJ?
She got them Steeler hearts, of course. She says, "Who's ready to party?"
You know this, man.
It's getting close to my bedtime, though, so I'm going to be up too late for the party. I'm in my 40s now, so
we got Simply Dana in the house. What up? We got No Money G. What up? G unit. What? We got Kelly the Ecom on board. She's working on FBA. Won't be chatting much, but thank you for being here. We appreciate you.
Hey, Kelly.
Get that money. You know it.
Yes, sir.
It's Uncle B guy. I think it's his birthday. What's up?
Yeah, if I were you guys, I would go and flood his videos, telling him happy birthday, and tell you what, extra broski points for anybody that tells him happy birthday on any of his videos.
Oh, that's gonna be.
So Jimmy will just send us a count of your name. By the end of the day, you'll be entered in for more broski points for the festivities tomorrow. We're gonna have a mega extravaganza giveaway / interview with a real professional breaker. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. I'm gonna be excited for that. So you're saying the break is gonna be based on broski points? Like you can get a team using broski points? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
We're gonna run one generator for the teams and then one generator for the broski points. So we'll randomly pick a team and then we'll pick the person. This way it's all random. Even one person with one broski point could get the best team. The one with the most could get just all random luck, and it's all by entries. So if you have 120 broski points and someone has one, they could still get the Pelicans or jaw or whatever. So it's totally
but you have a greater chance of getting the better stuff.
Oh yeah.
More.
Is it one team per person type thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because we should have at least 30 people.
All right, cool.
We want to make sure everybody gets at least one team. And then, we can figure out other stuff too. Maybe me and Nate, throw a little grease on the pan.
Oh, that's cool. I think that's a great idea, guys. You guys need to promote the stink out of that, the doo-doo brown out of that.
You know what? 5:15. Doo-doo brown. First mention, doo-doo brown.
Like, you just got to do that quickly.
I wish I had like a hot doo-doo brown. So for like doo-doo brown and stuff. This one's getting retired.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he got a suit now. So
yeah, he got an upgrade.
He's a little dapper.
Yep.
He's the dapper doo-doo brown.
Yeah, he's trying to be the next dapper tiger.
We have David. It said, "This is Nana Tink on hubby's phone. Tab is about to be dead." That's what's up. Thank you for being here.
Appreciate it, Nana.
Moronic Pest. What is up?
What's up, man?
Nikki T. What is up?
Just in time for the new doo-doo brown.
If she gets the Pelicans tomorrow, I'm really gonna think that she's either extremely lucky or who knows.
If she gets the Pelicans tomorrow, then we know she got
made full of Zion if that's the case.
Yeah, definitely.
And the question is, how many Zions will she get if she?
It's just a pack of all Zions.
She misses the Pelicans. She's gonna call and be like, "Hey Zion, stay out those packs."
I think if a Genesis like Zion would get put
oh my goodness. Yeah,
that'd be life changing.
Yeah.
Kid Collector, what is up? Good to see you.
Man.
Thanks for being here.
Being back.
OBX Picker, what is going on? Nice to see you. We got
What?
Joseph in the house. He says, "Happy birthday, old man."
Yep.
The question is, who's older, you or Joseph?
He is 14 months older.
Ah. He's calling you old man, so that means he's really old then.
Ancient.
Let's see who we got here. We got Perlene in the house. What is up? Good to see you. We have Best Offer Queen. What is up?
The Best Offer Queen.
You know it. We have the Lone Star Picker. What is going on?
What's up?
I actually went to bed at a decent hour last night. We were just we had to wait for some green screen connectivity issues.
Awesome. Johnny said he got his auction box today.
Nice.
Glad to hear that, man. Hopefully you enjoy the stuff you got, and hopefully it got there safely. I tried to pack it very delicately for you.
We got Nick Pick Thrift. What is up? Good to see you.
Appreciate you being here.
We got LL Stash in the house. What is up?
But you didn't know that my man LL Stash used to have a basketball.
AKA.
Yeah, he used to play a little ball back in the day. He's in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, Dan, come on, man, Dan, you're killing me. He said I don't look a day over 64. No, he just added 20 years to my age, man. Come on.
We got Frank in the house. Stroke of Luck. What is going on, man? Good to see you.
Nate, they don't want Doo-Doo Brown retired, man.
They don't like do they like the other pitcher better?
I don't know.
We can make the change and just play the back end. We got Jim in the house, Infamous Stacker.
What up?
What's up, Jimmy?
It's not.
I think that is it. I think I got everyone.
Did you say hi to Lone Star Picker?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Dang.
Lone Star Picker, like
you're celebrating your 26th birthday, Uncle B.
Yes, I am. 29 actually. I know I got a lot of gray for 29 and a pretty good sized bald spot. I'm not aging well, but
so I figured we'd start the show off with a bang because I can't hold this anymore.
Uh-oh. What do we got?
Happy birthday,
Jimmy.
Hold on, you gotta drop the comment right there. So
you gotta make the Mr. Burns part a little bit louder though.
Okay, I'll have to edit that. That was a quick re-edit after or before the show.
Mr. Burns is just like,
Happy birthday.
Jimmy. It said Smithers, and I'm like, I'm not gonna have him be Smithers. That's not cool. So I was like, I better edit that. So,
what better way to be honored on the morning show than to have Mr. Burns shoving out the cake for you, then?
Wait, do that one more time. I didn't. Who?
Happy birthday.
Jimmy.
What? Excellent. Why is my? I might not have time to talk to you guys because my eBay is just completely blowing up right now.
There you go.
Good thing, but
That's a great problem to have on your birthday.
am I enjoying that Steelers cake? See, I thought that was the Doo-Doo Brown. I thought that was the Doo-Doo Brown emoji when I first saw it. I was for a second. I was like, wait, Doo-Doo Brown? Oh wait, no, that's a Steelers cake.
Oh man.
That's the cake that garners 6 Lombardi trophies.
Everybody, I want to thank everybody so much in the chat. Like everybody's with those birthday wishes. You guys are all awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. There's everybody's. How many people are in the chat? I want to thank all 27 of you for those birthday wishes.
Dan says shots fired, Date.
Shots fired.
I can't wait to see what Dan comes up with now.
I'm surprised I didn't drop out of the panel for like half a
They've
second.
got like sounds and stuff.
That's the best gift. Well, one of the best gifts, I would say.
Definitely.
Some sales, a little bit of cake.
Amazing couple days for me. My eBay is breaking records last 3-4 days.
I'm sorry to hear that, Dana. If you need anything, just let us know. Send me an email if you want prayer or anything.
Just, I got up early for this. I'd normally be sleeping right now because it's the birthday edition. He knew he had
early? It's like 10:15 where you're at. I think he does stay up to like 4 or 5 in the morning or some crazy thing like that.
Where is he located at?
He's in Georgia.
Oh, he's in Georgia too. Okay.
Yeah, he's not too far from Rev, I think.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock where he's at.
I got up early for this. It's 10.
I wish I could sleep until then.
The sun has been up for 4 hours. Well, I got up early.
I actually went to bed early too. I was so tired yesterday because Wednesdays are usually a little bit busier day at work, and then my coworker decided to call off, and then somebody was supposed to help me when needed, but the when needed part never came because they didn't hear me say, "Hey, I need help." So that was
got a Doo-Doo Brown sticker super chat from Bill Stoner.
What?
In any other show, that would be offensive, but in this show, we love it because you know why? We love Doo-Doo Brown. with his tie and his dress shirt.
Bill said, "Somebody say Doo-Doo Brown."
See, Lynn's a late person like me. I was up till 2:30. I usually stay up to about 3 or so, but I went to bed at when it was all said and done about 2 o'clock. So I actually went to bed a little bit early today. We appreciate Lynn being here. Thanks, Bill, for the super chat. We appreciate it.
Well, I had to represent my fact that I'm getting older, and I went to bed at 9:30 last night.
You know it.
Hey, real quick, I am not on my new computer, but I got it right here, y'all. This will be my project today, my birthday present.
Oh yeah, that thing is awesome.
That sucker up.
That thing is going to be awesome.
Is that the one you sent me a link for, Nate?
Yep, same one.
You have to let me know how you like it, Jimmy, because that's the one I got my sights set on.
I used to work at Staples and stuff, so I consider myself not like a super I know every little thing about computers, but way more enough than the average person to pick out a computer, especially for gaming, and because I used to be a gamer back in the day when there was no kids and bills weren't as crazy, and I could actually play for 18 hours a day.
I mean, I know a decent amount, but just talking to Nate, because he helped me pick this out. I know he knows what he's talking about. Like I was like, yep, this dude knows what you're talking about. He helped me pick out the right computer. I appreciate that, man. By the way.
No problem, man. Like
Doo-doo Brown.
nah, that thing is definitely not Doo-doo Brown.
No, it's not Doo-doo Brown.
Like that.
I'm getting the same one, so I know it's not Doo-doo Brown.
Like a lot of the times when you're looking at computers, like you'll see like some in that class that you got are like $1,700. You know what I mean? So like that was my thing, trying to get like something that had like the most power, but wasn't gonna like really crush my pockets. Like $1,000 is not cheap by any stretch of imagination. But unless you're used to paying for Macs are what, $2,000 and up, or $1,500 at least, the price for like an entry one or whatever, like a desktop. So you know, it has tons of power. I mean, the only way that thing could get any better is if you bought like another, like a bigger video card. It had 2 video cards in that thing, which would be like literally like insane. Like it would be overkill.
Hold on, I gotta take up this offer because Dan offered to come over tonight and help me set it up. So I might have a house call IT man. What?
It's Dan approved. What?
Yeah, I sent him
that computer is the shiznit. I guess it is Doo-doo Brown.
Doo-doo Brown. Because I told him it's on the way, and I sent him a link, and he was like, "Dang, it's Dan the IT man approved."
There we go.
Thank you all. Thank you all so much for the wishes.
Joseph says, "Jimmy, I'm thinking going Windows/PC."
I use that Windows 76. I got a bunch of Post-it notes all around outside. I used to work with a guy called it Windows 76 because his computer screen was just all Post-it notes all around the edges. Like there wasn't a half inch of monitor on the edges that wasn't covered with a Post-it note. I was like, oh, you got that Windows 76, huh?
My mom used to do that. She would put like Post-it notes like everywhere, and I'm like, what is all this? Like, do you even know what your monitor looks like? And it was when, you know, your monitors were like had that real thick border to it.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? It wasn't like a thin screen where it's like, you know, you can just kind of like lay it over, but like it's covering the whole thing all the way around. I'm like, then she had some on the wall, and I'm like, what is going on?
It's bad when they start putting them on the actual screen. Then you know, oh man, that's bad. Like you got on your screen.
You go from like a 20-inch monitor, which back in the day was like prime time, to like a 6.5 inch.
You just got stuff going on the edges. You have no idea. She's got her window size that. That's funny. What's Joseph saying?
His last comment was, "I'm thinking going Windows/PC." But yeah, that thing will definitely, like, you've seen me do like a quick just export of that one video. I mean, that thing was like,
old. Like,
yeah.
So he helped me break down what was going on. Him and Dan helped me break down what was going on with my computer. And every time I export, like, I'm maxing out all capacities. Like when I was in the task manager looking at the memory and all that stuff, like I was everything was running at 100% while I was exporting, and it took me like forever to export something because of that. Because I have this really bad laptop.
I mean, anything you'll be doing, like you know, from just working and you can have a show on the other one, to pulling up, not like I always have like a million windows rolling, like always. And you know, it's just nice to be able to go back and forth, and you know, okay, I'm watching YouTube and I'm comping eBay stuff, or you know, I'm working on listings. Like it's you know, not gonna have that delay or that lag where it's like you have to wait 5-10 seconds for it to like pop up and load or whatever the case is, because basically that's what Windows, at least my laptop, used to do. Like it would be like a delay, because like if a program is like not popped up on screen, it'll actually like put it somebody to sleep in a way.
Yep.
And then it like has to re-pop it up to get it like really rolling again. So
when I would run my editor, I literally, like, it got to the point where I knew I had to have everything closed. I could not have anything open but that editor, and even then, it still would have that lag, that delay. And so I'm editing with a delay every time. All my videos that I put out so far have taken me forever to edit because there's a delay. Like it skips through the video delayed. It doesn't even run it freshly. It doesn't run smoothly. It just, the timeline's like jump, jump, jump instead of. So that's how I've been editing videos, guys. So this is going to be awesome. Like, I just can't wait to see that. When you do the playback, it just moves smoothly across instead of. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, for anybody out there, really, does content and stuff like that, you definitely want a really good desktop computer to edit it. I mean, unless you get an awesome laptop with a video card, I'm talking big money. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you're way better with desktop. You can upgrade it. You can, really get an awesome piece of machinery for a pretty decent price. And, it's going to be game changing for him, for his business, for his productivity, for anything he does on YouTube. It's just going to be able to really help him out and really rock and roll. Because ever since I got it for our show, like, it's been like just great because people are like, hey, pull up a link, do this, do that. And I'm like, sure, no problem. Like, I'm still not as fast as Jennifer Hayes, but yeah, I mean,
right.
She's like in the Matrix. She could see the comments before it even pops up on my screen.
She's in the Matrix. She sees it before.
Because like I have the thing where I can click on people's names to pull up their links and stuff. So like literally someone will be like, put up this person's link or this or that. So I click, it pops up. Yeah, I have that or whatever, and you know what I mean. Like, so it's super fast. It's not like I have to type anything in or pop up any extra windows. It's like literally click, and it pops up, and then next thing I look down, and right from about the copy and paste, it's like Jennifer Hayes. Like what? Yep. I'm like, how is that possible?
Like that's why, like I got to where I was just saying, like I already know Jennifer's on this. I already know, like I'm waiting for either who's gonna be first, her or Dan. Drop the link. Joseph, that's messed up.
Oh man.
All right, it's all right. Hey, another thing I'm excited about is because I have the new desktop, I'm now gonna have. I was telling Anthony, like, I'm excited because I'm going to have a shipping station. Feeling kind of like a big deal now, guys, because I'm going to take my laptop and my Dymo over to my shipping table, and I'm going to have the old shipping station now, which is big deal.
Yep. It's a big deal now, guys. You got to watch out.
I'm going to put it right next to my leather-bound books. The shipping station will be made of mahogany.
Which mahogany? That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, like literally, I thought like I was gonna do the same thing with my laptop because why not? You know what I mean? But I don't do enough on eBay to do that. Like it's to make it really worth setting up, and I need the table space because if it wasn't for my wife coming down here and like redding up a couple things and cleaning while like she was doing clothes last night, I wouldn't have a table right now because literally I still have Anthony's desktop over there, which I've been meaning to work on for the past I don't even know how long. I got my mannequin over there.
It's in Super Bowl Sunday when you gave me the Rona.
I don't know if I gave you the Rona, but it was pretty close.
Let's just say I almost died several days later, folks.
Let's just say Anthony just didn't feel that great. He was.
Why is it literally? Doo-doo brown.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to make a bunch of different things.
Baller. I'm gonna have a balsa wood shipping station. You know it.
Yeah, if anyone in the chat has any questions, want us to hit certain topics, whatever, this is basically like a open show. Just really enjoying Jimmy's birthday and just having some fun today.
And if anybody wants to come in and wish Jimmy a happy birthday,
Yeah, I'll drop the link.
you're more than welcome to do so as well.
Oh boy.
And if you have a cake of your own that you'd like to pull Mr. Burns with, Jimmy's okay with that. Especially if your name happens to be Larry Lafferty.
I'm a baller. What's my plans for the birthday? It's gonna be an exciting time around here. It's either rearrange the basement or go out sourcing. But tomorrow there's some yard sales, so I'm probably gonna rearrange the basement today. So that's the party plans. I know. Calm down. I'm a party animal. I know.
So your brother wants to know, what do you have planned for your birthday besides the big boy nap?
I'm taking that. I may fall asleep on the couch every once in a while, but because of my sleep apnea, it's not a very good sleep. It's like reservations at Casa Bonita. No,
That would be an explosive birthday.
that's a hard no. I've never actually been there before. I would go there to see the indoor divers, and that's about it. Just to see if it's actually real. Like they have divers, cliff divers inside a building.
I didn't know Erin was a basement dweller as well.
Yeah, she got that scary. She got that scary mannequin down there that, like, throughout her videos, it's like moving around and like it doesn't even have eyes, but it still manages to wink. While it's back there. Go watch her videos. That mannequin is moving around the whole video. I'm telling you, it's alive.
What?
I don't need a CPAP. I sleep on my stomach. What's the name of your Aaron? What's the name of that scary mannequin again? It's like Stacy or Lucy or Scurry or something. I think its name is Scurry.
So Lone Star Picker wants to know, remind everyone how long y'all have been in reseller business and what was the first ever sold that got you hooked on this addiction? Good birthday boy.
I'm going first.
Yeah, birthday boy.
As I've been a reseller for, I started in, it'll be 2 years in July. I'll be a reseller. I was selling on eBay for a company. First thing I ever sold was a log splitter for a company. But the thing that so that's kind of what got me hooked, is working for that company and seeing that someone would literally pay $3,000 for a log splitter online. Like, I didn't even know that existed. I was like, someone will pay $3,000 online and have a log splitter delivered to their door? Like, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, that's not like a pack of pencils. That's a log splitter. That thing is huge.
Like a gas engine, hydraulic, huge log splitter. It costs $250 to ship it, LT, less than truckload LTL. So that's what got me like, dang, if someone will spend $3,000 online, like, maybe this is something I should look at. And then when I went to the eBay Open and I met resellers, then I found out about reselling. That's how I found out about reselling. I didn't know that reselling was really a thing. My company sent me to the eBay Open to learn more about eBay. And the main thing I learned is how to become a reseller while I was there, because I met a bunch of, like, everybody that's there is a bunch of resellers, for the most part. So I went there and I learned how to resell. So that's kind of what got me hooked. And then after about 6 months of going and learning, so when I got back from the eBay Open, I started reselling myself, sold some of my old tools because I was a mechanic. And then like 6 months later, I went full time.
Nice.
That's what got me hooked.
There we go. That keeps you hooked.
You must have some of that.
That's
amazing eBay inventory.
I'm trying to tell you guys, like, I might have to put you guys on hold. Selling model kits. I just sold 2 model kits.
So you want me to go next then, Nate?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I've been a full-time reseller for about 2 years, but I've been reselling things since grade school. I started with like Jolly Ranchers, like the really big ones back in the day. Like, I used to buy a bunch of those and different candies and take them into the homeroom when I was in grade school and sell them to the different kids. you know, and then after a while got into like sports cards and Pokemon and stuff like that, buying and selling that stuff as a kid, different video games and stuff, you know, buying and selling those things growing up. You know, and then just it's pretty much just a lifestyle. Like I would basically buy access so that I could get my stuff free and make a little bit on the side. You know, so it was kind of like a part-time like hobby for me for a really long time, just to get a few extra bucks and to get like cool stuff for free. And you know, I had several different business ventures, and eventually my wife and I started a church. And when that closed, I basically took the plunge into being a full-time reseller. I started with, you know, doing flea markets and stuff like that every week. And then once it got cold, I really shifted into eBay and really haven't looked back since. I haven't had to go get any kind of, you know, what the world would consider real job since, just because, you know, eBay, Amazon, Mercari, like all that stuff has been just like a godsend to me, and, you know, being able to earn a living and work for myself.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so for me, like basically, like, you know, I used to play cards, you know, Magic the Gathering, you know, stuff like that. So you're always willing and dealing, trading, buying, doing that thing. So at an early age, that kind of got me into like liking the wheel and deal. And then in high school, basically, I burned DVDs, CDs, and I literally took over the school. Like there's other people that did it, but they didn't do it as cheap as me and as fast as me, because literally like I would go home and burn DVDs and CDs till 2 a.m. just to you know, feed the need. And then like if a new CD came out, like a Jay-Z CD or whatever, I'd burn 50 copies and literally walk out to school with all cash, no extra copies. So yeah, it literally got to the point where like people like wanted to fight me over this type of thing, because I was literally, like I said, I had my repricer on, and I was always undercutting somebody to steal the business. So I was able to do it for a lot cheaper.
I'm gonna pause you right there, because Dan's gonna have to make a meme of you with like a trench coat open with like DVDs and CDs down the side.
Right.
You may not
like who wanted to fight you? Because what are you, like 6'3", like 300 or something?
I was a freshman, and it was a senior that, you know, had issues with me, because he used to.
Well, this is pretty weird too. Remember, he probably had a little peach fuzz back then. He didn't have this magnificent beard that you see before you today.
Yeah, he used to what's it called? Yeah, he literally had tried to have someone like rob my like locker of my DVDs, because he didn't want me to sell a bunch of this one CD or whatever. But he didn't get in, because my locker had a pretty good lock on it. So I ain't no dummy. But yeah, I mean, yeah, right. So at that point, you know, like reselling, or like, you know, having some type of business and making money, that was always something I liked. It eventually turned me down the wrong path, but then you know, I got my stuff together, and then I started reselling like part-time. Actually this month middle of June will be 2 years, because I've been working for Mr. Burns for 2 years now. So
Rev just gave Dan some more work, by the way. His latest comment.
let me see what's that.
If you could get on that, Dan, that'd be great. Nate had a beard in the crib.
Literally, like it was like the a reseller like CD mafia. It was because he basically wanted me to go into like business with him, because he thought we could make more money together. But in the grand scheme of things, he tried to screw me. So, but anyway, that's kind of what happened with that. And I went on my own again. But yeah, I've been reselling since middle of June, about almost 2 years ago. Started on eBay, of course, and then I went into Amazon in January of 2019, and kind of it's been growing and flipping and crushing it as much as I can.
Look at Dan. He popped in he's on a work call and he pops in. That's dedication, my friend. Yeah, Nate was talking about selling burnt CDs and DVDs. So I said, we need to get you to make a meme of him in a trench coat going like this with like DVDs, CDs, like all kinds of like pocket watches, all kinds of stuff like that. That'd be awesome. But on the real though, aren't you glad for the statute of limitations, Nate, that you can sit here and freely say I sold all this pirated stuff and like there's literally nothing that anyone can do?
I mean, back then, like it wasn't a huge deal back then. Like everyone was doing it. You know what I mean? Like it's not like now where everything has like coding protections and you literally need software to pull the data off of DVDs and different things now. So, it's definitely a different world. Plus, of course, like, they have like actively have people going after people like that are making mass copies of different stuff.
Did you see what Freddie said, man? He said when Nate was born, they gave him a bottle of lion tamer to his parents at the hospital. Could you see his parents like pampering him with lion tamer?
I always wondered why they kept putting this stuff on me, and it was lion tamer. Now the reason why I knew about the protections and stuff was because they started doing it when I was in college. Like they used to put that like basically you'd burn it and it'd be like it would have a copy of like either it won't burn or you won't pull off, or it would have like basically like you can't burn DVDs or something like that, or something.
Wouldn't it be funny if like you'd go to burn something and then when you went to play it just had the doo-doo brown pop up? If I was them, I'd totally do something like that. Doo-doo brown. I'd totally do that. I'm gonna message StreamYard and be like, we need hotkeys for our overlays and stuff here, because
I got a question on that on your intro into selling. Like, what year are we talking, and what was your number one seller?
Back in the day, Ja Rule sold really good back in the day, and that was whenever he was like.
Is that Doo-Doo Brown? Oh no, that's
oh no.
There's a scary mannequin. That mannequin will move. Man.
It is Jimmy.
Not the baby. Not the baby.
Don't be the baby. Oh, child. No.
Leave the baby out of this.
That's awesome.
He doesn't know what he does.
That thing is epic.
If that mannequin turns its head and says "Happy Birthday," I'm gone, y'all. Just so you know.
You know it's going to, Jimmy.
You see that mannequin back there? It's alive. Look at the attitude it has. What's up, Aaron?
Hey, hi guys.
What up, Aaron?
I had to stop by in the dino suit to tell Jimmy happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Only right. It was only right for you to come in with the dino suit.
Yeah, and Susie back there, she was a little mad. She turned off to the side. She said she wasn't gonna say happy birthday.
Watch the videos, y'all. I'm not lying. Like that thing.
I'm gonna have to definitely, when I watch your videos, definitely pay more attention to the mannequin in the background.
Oh, Jimmy does, and Jimmy knows she moves. Yeah.
He knows.
Can you say hi? Oh, you don't hear it. Here.
He's like, I don't hear it. Hi.
Hi, buddy.
Nope, not doing it.
Lion tamer. Use lion tamer.
Yeah.
You want a gracious full beard like this. It'll prepare your skin for the beauty of beardism. I just made beardism thing just now.
Turn it off.
Turn on the.
Yeah, he's like, here, we need to dry these clothes. Get your laundry done.
I thought I heard a dryer on for a second there.
Yeah, he's telling me to get my housework done.
You got to teach him early, you know.
Yeah.
He said, let's
Best
turn
labor
on-
is free labor.
Oh, here you. I can't wait till I can help with shipping and everything like that.
Right?
That would be awesome. Yeah.
I thought that too, but my kids don't help. They're like, no, I got a match going on up here in my.
Sorry, I missed a few people. I got Matt Phoenix Flipper in the house.
What up, Matt?
See you, dude.
He's
If I
gonna
missed
be
a
on.
people, I apologize.
Wait, this way. He's gonna be on someone's show tonight, right?
What?
Yeah.
Not mine.
Yeah, he'll be on mine.
We got T's Flips. What is up? We have Reseller Man. Good morning. The Flipping and Counting. He was on our show yesterday. It was an awesome interview. I dropped a lot of hard, crazy counting questions. So if you haven't watched that, make sure you check it out on Pittsburgh's channel.
Yes. He had a good premiere after that too. What he's doing on Amazon, like that's the kind of stuff I try to do. I'm gonna learn a little bit more watching his videos and go back into some of that.
Joseph said, I got to be honest. I can't look directly at the magnificent mane of Nate. It's glorious, radiates too magnificently.
Yes, it has like a glow to it, like that.
It actually does have a glow to it.
And it has a sound. Like if you listen closely, it's just like.
Either that or it'd be like the Doug, like, what? There's Jennifer Hayes. What is that?
Here.
Who was talking about you, how you have your ninja modding skills? Philly Road Tech, what is going on? We got all kind of people popping in. Appreciate y'all.
All right, what's up?
So Jimmy, you've never been to Casa Bonita?
I have never been to Casa Bonita. Nope.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Like Dan said.
Go ahead.
Dan says it's a road trip.
I mean,
There we go, folks.
the wife's.
Official. What do you
That's
think, guys? We got the hookup right here. Nate Dizzy got you.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Dan.
That is epic.
I don't know. I'm scared to go to Casa Bonita.
I want to go just to see it. I'm not going to eat.
No. We'll find somewhere nearby to eat.
I'm afraid if we eat there, it'd be like Bridesmaids.
All right.
If,
Stop in the middle of the street.
if you eat at the Casa Bonita, like literally people would need to see like a warning label like stickered on your back because literally projectile Judy Browns could be flying.
Now, Nikki T, don't be giving her ideas with that series.
Yeah, I think
Susie is not coming anywhere near my house.
she said she was moving to Denver. She's very hard to work with. I thought she'd be a lot easier.
She got a lot of attitude. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
you got attitude back there.
Uh-huh.
We got flipping goodies in the house. What is
What
that?
up? That's Mike? Yep.
Yeah, go over and subscribe to Jimmy, the birthday boy. See, you're making that thing make noise.
That dryer's still running.
He's like, yep.
What kind of dryer is that thing? It's high tech. Is it burn TV?
Is that a Samsung dryer?
Yeah, it's a little too high tech for me. No, it's a Kenmore, but it's a pain in the butt.
Kenmore has high tech dryers like that?
Yeah.
Kenmore's, that's a Sears brand.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know what Kenmore is, but I didn't know they had like the Samsung E tech version of it. I thought it was just like your average, if you want something to dry, you got the little turn knob and one button and that's it. Like I never seen a Kenmore with anything more than just that.
No, I wish I had the old version. These ones are not the greatest. They're doo-doo brown.
Yeah. There's a lot of I worked for Sears for about 3 months trying to become in-house tech. Those electronics are garbage.
So
He looks
real-
cute to fool you.
So real quick, Siesta Sales posted this in our Ecom and Beyond group page about this 14-year-old reseller and his mom that are doing YouTube. So if anyone would love, please throw some support, get them over 100 so they can start doing lives. And you know,
they were on a Victoria's
share.
Give them some you know, encouragement to keep on reselling, because
Yep.
literally that was me burning CDs back when I was 14.
And look, he's doing it legal.
Right? I'm too legit to quit now.
You know?
They came over to my channel from Joey Bada Bing's channel.
Joey Bada Bing.
Yeah.
I was watching because they were on Victoria's channel yesterday, right?
Yeah.
They were live with her yesterday. I was watching a little bit of that.
We'll get them over 100.
We'll get him there.
No.
I just sub.
I'm gonna go sub right now too.
No.
They're at 82. I'm 83. I'm gonna go leave a comment on their video, give some encouragement. You could, guys.
I'm out of here before the kid turns off the computer again.
All right, Aaron. You have a good one.
Bye, guys.
See you later.
Have a good day. Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you. All right, I'm sub 2. I guess I didn't sub yesterday.
You said Lisa Siesta Sales gave them the shout out, right?
Yeah, in the econ group. Yep.
Okay.
Well, here as well, of course, but she said she fell in love with him yesterday on Victoria's channel. Yeah, I missed that live. I really wanted to watch that because, you know, it's awesome to see through the eyes of a 14-year-old again. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what is making him want to do this, or why is he didn't like it? You know what I mean? So I definitely have to go back and watch that again.
It's really hard for me to understand. I mean, my oldest has zero interest whatsoever in what I do. Like, he could care less. He don't want any part of it. He's made that clear. Like, he said, like, Dad, I don't want to do that. I'm going to go work construction instead. Okay, well, have fun doing that. But my youngest has shown some interest, but not enough to where he's down here helping me much. He helps every once in a while.
What up, Glenn? Nice to see you. Yeah, like whenever I bought my van the other day, I had to pull out all that cash to pay. So literally, like, before we're going, like, I pull out the bank bag or whatever, and I'm like, my son's like, yeah, because he's real nosy. He's like, what's in there? Which I knew he was going to ask. So I was like, money. He goes, can I ask money? I says, well, I got to give all this money away. But I was like, do you want to see how much money Daddy got? And so I showed him, and he's like, his eyes were popping out of his head, like, what's all that? I mean, like, seeing $6,000 like in one area for the first time ever, I'm sure he has never seen more than that ever in his life. So, you know, seeing that or whatever, like, I think he got a little more interested in reselling from that point on, because I told him, I says, this is all from Daddy reselling. I mean, of course, it's probably some of it was, you know, personal money too, but you know what I mean? Like, you know, I was like, this is all from reselling. I said, this is why Daddy works hard and is in the basement all the time, and you know, sells all your toys. And no, not really. But you know, I mean, like, I'll sell. You know, I get toys to resell, of course, sometimes, and you know, even sometimes like something that's too expensive for him, or I know it would cause chaos in the household, like I'll sell. So no, not like they had it, like, and then I took it away. More like, you know, I'm not giving that to you because I know you guys are going to destroy it, and you know, it's just going to be a waste. So, you know, I was like, Daddy works really hard to make this, and I says, to do it, you gotta really work hard. Okay, Daddy, I'm gonna work hard when I grow up too. I says, okay, we'll see. So I'm hoping, like, showing him stuff like that, like, early, and you know, showing him some of the, you know, shopping stuff, and you know, it kind of gives him a light bulb of a situation where we all had that at one point, either at the beginning, at the very early, or you know, like, whatever, where it's like, hey, like, this could be an awesome situation. Let's give us a try. Or like I remember when I was little with my dad's business, like just watching him work and do stuff. And like at the time, of course, I'm like, I'm never going to have a business. I never thought that or whatever. I'm a 5-year-old kid, you know, when he first started his business. But I'm picking up all this stuff as I come along from just, you know, understanding how to work with customers, which sometimes I do have issues with that because I feel like every person that has a return scam is scamming me or something, or, you know, I think everyone does that too, though, because it does happen a little more often than it definitely should. But, you know, he's really taught me a lot about, like, you know, just doing things right in business. So, you know, that's priceless to be able to see that firsthand at such a young age. So I'm hoping, you know, that helps. Yeah, like Matt has his kids doing that, and I think that's really cool that you know, what he's doing. He's done different projects and things where, you know, they had $20 to go into Goodwills and they bought stuff, listed it,
Right.
and then, you know, got the money over that's left over from after the sale and the fees, and then they go back in the store and get more stuff. Like I thought that was a really awesome thing. Too bad the kind of pandemic kind of, you know, made it harder for you guys to do that at the beginning, but keep going with that, man. Like that's going to pay off in spades. Not only, I'm going to say from a parent to kid basis more than maybe a just, you know, planting the seed in them type thing. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's really going to be an awesome thing that you're doing, because it shows them like, hey, I went from having $20 to having, you know, say at the end of the year, $2,000 or $500 or whatever. So, you know, it shows them the blueprint of just how business kind of works, what you've got to do.
Well, what interests me about someone young like that getting into it is, and that's why I'm going to watch some of the videos. Like, I'm interested in to see what they know could be valuable. You know, like maybe something, because, you know, a very different set of eyes as far as they might know. Like me selling toys, they might know a popular toy line that I don't know, or something like that, you know, or a clothing line or a pair of shoes that I don't know is valuable that they might know. They might, because they're, you know, they're around, you know, kids that are wearing, or they know what toys they played with when they were kids that were popular. So yeah. What's up?
What up, Louie?
Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you. I like the hat, man. Styling.
That's pretty neat.
Is that your real hair? Did you get it dyed?
That's my real hair. Yeah, sorry.
What's going on?
Just waking up, just doing orders and whatnot.
So are you in the Houston area?
No, but I'm a Houston fan.
Gotcha.
All my friends don't like it that I don't root for Dallas. Sorry.
I like you for not rooting for Dallas.
So question of the day is, why do you root for Houston versus Dallas?
I've always been a fan with the Oilers, and now I'm still in Texas.
Check this out.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I can dig it.
Look at that bad boy.
Oh, dude.
He had, like I always say, Warren Mood had the prettiest spiral I've ever seen.
Yeah, he threw a nice ball, that's for sure. Hey, we got Froggy Flips in the house. What up, man?
What's up, Froggy?
Love that reseller minute.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite.
Jimmy's the one that like told me about one of the episodes, and I was like, all right. And then I started watching them like from like beginning to end.
Yeah, it's funny. Like it's well put to, like it's really well put together. Like he's all professional, but you know, you could tell there's some, you know, a little comedy behind it. Something like maybe like you would see on Saturday Night Live or whatever.
So you just sell on eBay, Louis?
Yeah, mostly eBay. I do a little bit of some Depop. I just started Grail. I got some hats that I want to sell, you know.
Very cool.
So what's up, man?
No, I ran into some vintage stuff, but I do that. I've been doing eBay for quite some time. It's my platform. I tried Amazon. It's just not my thing.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I could dig it. For some people, it's way different, but also like for example, like Jimmy, for example, he has an awesome area to source. Like like he went to the Goodwills and not Goodwills. I think it was like the Ark. It's called.
Yeah, Arc. Yep.
He went into Ark and he's pulling out like mega hauls that I would dream about at my Goodwill or in other places in garage sales and like I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if people are just really cautious of things that are worth a value or they just sell them on Facebook Marketplace. But man, like he finds gems out there. And if I had a eBay business where like basically I'm able to pull stuff like that or sell $500 printer they got for what, like $40. Like, wow. Like
awesome,
I probably wouldn't touch Amazon either. You know what I mean? Like, and that says a lot coming from me. Like, just that's why we always say everyone's business and situation is different. And you know what I mean? Like, and I love Amazon. I think it's like one of the best things I ever did. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, that's just how things are. You know what I mean? Like some people's areas, it's just you go to the bins or somewhere else, and it's like, whoa.
Right.
Or you go to mine, and I'm like picking clothes out.
Yeah.
And that's
I
basically
just started
the
the
only thing I
bins last year.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people
started
do pretty decent there, especially like me and Anthony will go there in the wintertime just to kind of supplement some sourcing because, I mean, there's no garage sales for us and stuff like that. So,
yeah. I can't wait for garage sales to actually be a legitimate thing out this way. I mean, they have some, but it's not like the nice thing about Pittsburgh is in the summertime, there's a lot of community sales, and I'm hoping that that's not going to change due to the whole like pandemic and everything like that. Like we're starting to open up like a whole lot more, but I'm still concerned that they might not want to do like big community sales like they normally do, just because of social distancing and everything. And like normally it's just like a flood of people hitting these neighborhoods too when they do that. So,
Right.
So I don't know that they'll do that this year, but literally it was like almost every single week I could find some community somewhere like around Pittsburgh that was having some kind of community sale. And literally that's like where I would target that day. And I would always come home with a full van, so.
Yeah, you got to maintain your focus and just find those little sweet honey holes, and just go at it. I got lucky this week. There was one of those garage sale apps or something. I thought it was an estate sale. But this lady, she just had the weirdest. I put it on in my Instagram, and it's a little weird to read, but she wants it by appointment. And I thought, oh shoot, that can work to your advantage. Right. So I shot an email, and she had it for 2 days, and boom, lo and behold, I got the first slot. So it was a good feeling because I asked her really quick. I said, thank you for the appointment. And, I said, looking forward to, seeing what you got. Do you have any electric equipment, electronics or video games? She shoots me back some good pictures. So I'm hoping, something like that's going to work. So this time it's kind of weird. It can work to your advantage. You just got to think differently, just put things out there.
Yep, for sure.
No, I agree. Yeah, it's tough. Real quick, I want to say good morning to Craig, Landshark Picker. We have Chris the Goose in the house, and we also have Cali Picker James. What up, man? Good to see you.
Jonathan
appreciate y'all coming in.
Dropped in too. Jonathan Roseberry. What's up, Jonathan? Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, Jonathan. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you coming in.
Sonny's here, Las Vegas Thrifts.
What's up, Sonny?
Good to see you, man. But yeah, I mean, like everything's kind of different, but different isn't bad always. You know what I mean? You just got to make it to your advantage. Take advantage of situations where if you could do a private, that's almost like a private pick by appointment. As long as you get in there early.
I was so surprised, dude. It's crazy. Yeah.
And you make a big pile of stuff, and because it's you're the only person in there, you can really sit down and negotiate. You know what I mean? Instead of having to hurry up and buy stuff or pick stuff in a hurry, you can really go in there and then pick a mountain of stuff and then go, okay, I'll give you $50 for this or 75.
Well, Nate, the one there is a pro and a con. There is a little bit of a pro and a con. She set the appointments for 20 minutes. I feel like I'm gonna be in one of those game shows and just grabbing stuff, and it's like
running down the aisle with a cart.
Yeah,
like supermarket sweep.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah. Well, I gotta go, guys. I gotta run some errands.
Hey,
it was
Louis,
nice talking to you.
thanks for stopping in, man. And I'd love to have you on again for like a proper interview sometime if you're down.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure. Yeah, we'll schedule it if you like. Sure.
Yeah, hit me up on Instagram.
I hope everybody in the chat has a good day.
See you, man.
And keep watching. Bye.
See you, man.
Happy birthday.
Yeah,
thank you. That's cool.
Brett said he's just over 3K watch hours. He's one more K. If I was you, Rev, I'd do like two lives. You'd probably get 200, 300 watch hours right real quick. That'll get you a lot real quick, man.
You just had a live last night.
Yeah, he just did a live last night. They've been doing once a week, him and Nikki T.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know they were doing once a week. I forgot it was yesterday. I hate, man. I really hate my work schedule.
I was just telling him, like,
well, you worked late anyway, so you would have missed it anyway. So it was at I think 9 o'clock because I was watching it last night.
Yeah,
I gotta figure out why Rev's bell doesn't how some notification bells just don't work. Rev is one of them. Like Rev, I never get, and I have the bell on. I never get a notification for Rev.
Unsub and then resub and then click the bell again. See if that helps.
I'll give that a try. Like,
what up, Joey?
I was late to his show yesterday because I never got a notification.
Good to see you, Jody. Bada bing in the hizzle.
See that video with him in the rain? He did a video. He shot the whole video with him in a massive rainstorm, like just drenched, running around in the rain. It was crazy. That guy's, it was entertaining. Like everybody's like, you're gonna get sick, man. And he's over here like doing backflips in a rain puddle.
So Kelly said, there's a new step on shipping an FBA shipment. They want to know the day you plan on handing the packages to the carrier. Interesting.
What?
I just did one. What day was that? About 10 days ago, 2 weeks ago, something like that. And that wasn't there, so that must be really new, Kelly. I mean, usually when I start a shipment, it gets packed and shipped for the next day, so it's not a big deal, really. But if something would come up and that would have to be a sticking point, that kind of stinks.
Right.
Yeah, Rev, I'm gonna have to watch yours and that video with Joey. I miss so much stuff, man, and it stinks. Like,
well, I've always said, like, I don't even know how you do what you do, working that job, and you still get so much done. Like, I would never be like, why don't you watch my? Obviously, I would never do that to anybody, but like, you have your time was spread so thin, man. Like, I don't even know how you do it.
Kelly says she does shipments weekly. It wasn't there last week. I know one thing. I'm not a super fan of them pulling the 3 payments of my loan in a row. That's what they did. They're supposed to do it once a month, but because of the pandemic, they gave me more time, which was way more awesome. But they also now are pulling it every payout now versus once a month.
This is his favorite thing to play with up there. It's a Zion box. He likes to go up there and knock those down.
He must not be a fan of Zion or something.
But he loves Zion. Oh, you love Zion, don't you? Good kitty.
Callie Picker said, I heard a rumor Amazon is considering requiring all shipments to be recorded on video and uploaded to their database. Really? That, I mean, they have the thing to do a lot of different things, but that would be a lot of data that they would have to and bandwidth they would need. Think of all the people uploading pack videos, but if you think about it too, there's places that there's people that send direct shipments to Amazon that's stickered by like a wholesale company or a private label company. So
he's saying he said that's a joke. He's joking.
I mean, I would honestly with Amazon, I wouldn't.
Right.
I wouldn't put it past them, to be honest.
Honestly, like, yeah, when I read that, I was like how many sellers they would lose because people don't want to do that. Yeah.
I mean,
I wouldn't do it.
For me, it would be I would do it, and then I'd put it up as a video, but have to basically like crystallize the whole screen with blur.
Right.
What up, Rick? Good to see you, my man.
What up,
Appreciate
Rick?
you being here.
He said Cali is smoking that good stuff. That's because he's from Cali. They always got the good stuff.
He's in Michigan now.
Oh, that is right. That is right. He's
probably hitting up that place across the street from Hip Flip Mama.
Yeah, I heard that place is always popping and going.
You know it.
Man, they're like a regular old liquor store around here, man.
They got more packages, Mama after an auction or the house next door.
I'm gonna go house next door 5-1. So the $1 million question for Jimmy is today: what are you doing for your birthday today? What is your plans?
I'm rearranging my basement. It's gonna be a party.
You should show what.
Come on over. We're rearranging the basement.
For anybody that hasn't been here in the very beginning, I think you should re-show what his plans are for the day, Nate.
Well, I got a surprise birthday cake coming.
Oh, I haven't played. We'll play this. I did this at the beginning of the video to show Jimmy someone who really appreciates him.
Happy birthday.
Jimmy.
I'm very disturbed by his lack of outfit popping out of that cake.
He had a happy birthday banner on.
Yeah, and that's it. That's all. A banner. I don't know. I thought about going out to some thrift stores, but I got so much to do. I got to make my shipping station, y'all, so hopefully I can be next level big time.
Well, hopefully it's not.
I do get to choose what's for dinner. That's kind of our. Obviously we used to go out to eat on someone's dinner in our family. We'd go out for dinner. We'll probably just order in, but I get to choose that. So I got to decide what should I have for dinner. I don't know. It's a tough one. Usually it's a buffet, but there's no open buffets.
Nice. Johnny has a premiere today, guys. So if you want to learn about managed payments, the way that eBay is going to be doing that going forward, that's definitely a great video to check out. So if you're not already subscribed to Johnny, make sure you do so. My man's trying to get to 500 by his birthday, so you can be one of them 500s. Hook him up.
For sure, man. Chinese food. I love some Chinese food. That's on the short list.
Don't worry, Dolly. He's not talking about you. You said Chinese food.
Crazy.
Well, he's trying to run away now. He just left.
He gone.
Bring up Chinese food. Scare the heck out of the cat.
Like, I don't want to be General So.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. If I found out General So's really was cat, Nala would definitely not be safe in this house. So I would just douse him in sauce and.
I was hoping my Genesis would come in today.
Caden asked if Golden Corral will still be around after this. I don't know. They've been doing a lot of construction to the one by my house. I don't go there. We used to go there, but we haven't been there in years because I got sick there one time, and we don't go there anymore.
Dude, I've seen like YouTube videos of like nasty things they've done. Oh, there you go. Who's that?
Aaron Baines. Yeah. This is when I got the Suns.
Did you get this in the other day?
I got this in yesterday.
Yeah.
Cameron Johnson. Hey-o.
I got a bunch of those, of course, Ty Jerome, so we hope he becomes the next LeBron James somehow. And then I also got.
There you go. You also got a nice bracelet on, bro.
My son and my daughter made it. I got a Steeler one over here.
There you go. What's that one? Suns?
I don't know. They just
It's like blue and orange, right?
Goga.
Goga's like the goat for Kevin, our guest tomorrow. There you go.
The Joker. Is that the Joker?
Yeah, fireworks.
Is that from TCG Brothers?
Yeah, that was. I thought the other one was something else, but I didn't check to see if I got any mail yesterday. So I'm guessing I got some stuff in yesterday too. I think that was the first break I did. I think.
So I don't want to go too much in, but sports. Like, did you guys see what the NHL's plans are to have a playoffs? I think that's a really good idea, man. And do you think the NBA is the NBA going to do anything like that? Like, they need to do something. Like, we need some basketball.
Dude, honestly, they're talking about going to Disney, like down in Orlando, and finishing up the season there.
Like, the NHL is going to pick 2 cities. I think they're picking 2 cities.
There he is.
Man. And they're going to have just like the playoffs, and that's it. Like, they're not going to have any more of the regular season. They're going to have like a playoff bracket, and there's going to be a lot of teams in it, if I remember right. I think that's a really good idea. Like, we just want I just want sports back. I like hockey. I'll watch that playoff for sure. I think the NBA needs to do it too.
Yeah, Rick said the draft was a success. Other leagues will do the same. Even though, like, it's better to have the players there or whatever, I think the first round should be, or the first 10 picks should be the people in the green room, and then after that, just kind of be anybody.
Dan M, the Yoda IT man. What's up, Dan?
Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Oh,
I probably won't see you today, but I wanted to say hi.
Cool, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I bet you you're a blast to hang out with, Dan.
Dude.
I'm the best.
And you know what? His wife is hilarious too. She's one of the funniest people I know, man. Like,
yeah,
we hang out and like literally we're just laughing the whole time. Like, it's just
Yeah, my wife is awesome. She's funny, and she's like the best host ever. I mean, she like lays out the spread for food. She's the best planner, and she executes like you would not believe. So yeah, it's a blast.
We have a really good time hanging out with them for sure.
So when you guys come out here to Colorado, you're gonna definitely have to get together.
Dude, I definitely would like to come out there. Like, all kidding aside, like I've already talked to my wife, and I've already told her, like, because the cool thing about my wife is she's seen the power of Amazon now. So, like, because I've had her pick me up products recently, and she has my Amazon seller account on her phone. So she gets a notification every time something sells, like merch fulfilled or something like that. So she picked me up stuff yesterday, and she got a notification like basically immediately as stuff was like selling out. So, like, I told her, like, this is what I want to do. I want to take a trip like all the way to Denver, and I just want to pick up stuff, ship it out, and then do the same thing on the way back.
Right.
You know? So, but she sees it now, and she's like, yeah, Denver. Dude, Rev, like, yeah, if I'm taking a road trip, I want to stop and see a bunch of people. Joey Ball Bing says, "Go Cavs!" You know it. What's up, man?
That's a long drive. Like, my brother's in Georgia, and eventually I'm gonna make my way out there, but that's a long drive from here to Georgia. Because when he mentioned he wants us to come out there and visit, I looked at it and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to make that drive. It's going to have to be a flight. But then, and I can't. He's come out here a lot, so.
Yeah, too bad. Like, too bad Rev isn't like in say Kentucky or something, because it would be like on the way type thing.
Dude, I would still stop.
It would literally be like 10 hours south, and then probably like 14 hours.
No, it's far, man. It's like 2 days west. 2 days west is that what I would call it.
I figured it'd be the same amount of time from PA to Denver from then is to Georgia to Denver.
I No, it's because it's further south. It's quite a bit further south.
Oh yeah.
Just dropped a video, folks. It's a how-to video out there. Make sure you check that out later.
Like Denver's pretty far north, as you know, from that standpoint. Like we're only an hour and a half from Wyoming. You know,
The reseller and the linking machine. Absolutely. That's awesome. Rev said Nikki T will have Zion and Ja hanging out and playing Xbox in the living room.
Right.
That's awesome. Little 2K.
Wherever walks in, he got like 200 mosaic boxes, and then they're sitting there like, "Hey, what's up? Who's this guy?"
Rev's basically going to start making furniture out of his mosaic boxes at this point.
Look at the newest thing sold on eBay.
He's gonna make a knight in armor out of mosaic boxes. He's gonna be a sword and armor.
As we speak, Dan's making memes.
I was actually looking at the travel time. It's to Pittsburgh to like Atlanta is like 21 and a half hours.
Yeah,
and crazy. Pittsburgh to Denver is 10 and a half, or sorry, I said that backwards. Pittsburgh to Atlanta is 10 and a half hours.
Mm-hmm.
Pittsburgh to Denver is 21 and a half hours. So it's like an extra 11 hours.
Yeah.
So if you imagine having to go to Georgia and then back here, I mean, that's like a 4-day trip minimum.
The other thing with going to Georgia is at that point you might as well just head on down into Florida and visit everybody in Florida too.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll have to plan something with the trip going across the United States and then one just going south. You know what I'm saying? Because
we should just find a centralized meeting place to meet.
Yeah.
Like Kansas. That would be a blast, y'all.
I'll meet up at Rev's church. What? Rev says, I have driven that with a group of believers on a church bus, Georgia to Pittsburgh. That's awesome, man. Yep. We're all getting on the Rev resell bus, and we're just going to go source our brains out.
Dude, for sure. That's why when I said going to Florida to meet everybody, the name that I was looking at was about to beat.
Yeah, let me start the Ecom and Beyond bus up.
What?
Who's coming, guys?
That bus was brought to you by Lion Tamer, so make sure you go buy a bunch of Lion Tamer. And you put some rims on it. But yeah, I mean, honestly, like you know, I would love to drive a couple different places and meet a bunch of people.
Eric said that the 127 yard sale's on, so that might be a good opportunity to go like do something.
Right, Nikki.
Where's that at?
I think it's
on a bus. This world ain't ready.
Yeah, I would definitely go to that. Like for me, like as long as I have like a 3-day weekend, I would take you know a nice little drive out and do that. So this way I have like 2 days to minimum to do whatever. I think it goes like all the way from like, is that the one that goes all the way from like like Alabama to Michigan, or is that something different?
Michigan.
You said runs Michigan to Alabama.
Okay.
We can probably see Mom at the end of it. You go like Mama to Land Shark.
Land Shark would have to be pretty dapper at the end of that trip if I had to drive all that way.
You know that he would be. Go GQ.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Just, I mean, driving along and then all these people set up for yard sales and, you know, just driving until you see like something like you really, really want to check out, or, you know, like a whole display of whatever, you know, you're into, and then just stop and go out and look around.
What up, Lobster?
Lobster. What up, man?
I don't know. Like, I'd have to get. You got the van though. Like, I just got. Like, I'd have to go get me a van if I did that. Like, you fill up the van, I'm gonna fill up my trunk and I'll be done. Well, you got the bus actually, so you'll be really good.
Right.
Take the Econ bus. Plenty of room.
Yeah, that or I'll bust out the new whip. So That's what I got
Why
the
is
other day.
the front end so big on it?
Yeah.
Dude, how about the one with your suspension in it though? Like with your hydraulics?
I gotta upload that one. Hold on.
Me and Dan are gonna go in his car, and we just won't stop at all, and we'll be done in like 0 time. We'll just be What?
Question is, who the guy is? Who's in the passenger seat there? It's like random dude Z.
You
know who that random dude is just sitting there, Nate.
I need to work out. My arm's a little skinny in that picture too. What in the world?
I need to work.
It's just relative, Nate. It's the beard. It overpowers everything. It's all relative.
Is everybody in the background wearing every damn Hustlin t-shirts? That's what I want to know. They're all wearing the same t-shirt. Are those all every damn Hustlin t-shirts?
I think they're just black ones. I think.
No, they have a logo on
it. Maybe.
You saw Nate pulls out of Walmart.
Especially over here, over to the under the little tent or whatever.
Yeah, under the tent over there. They're all wearing every damn Hustlin shirts. Look at that.
Either that or some merch for food.
Merch for food. So the head to body ratio.
Jennifer. Maybe your head is just too big, Nate. You do got a big head.
I do. I wear a size 8 fitted, so
that's crazy.
Nate like has a bowling ball with a beard. Like that's what his head is.
It's all that Amazon knowledge and
and,
burning CDs knowledge I got.
But I love how you've taken illegal activity and made it legit. Like on the real though, like I was telling my wife this the other day, actually yesterday, when I was talking to her about Amazon and stuff like that, because I want her to get a lot more involved with helping with Amazon, because I feel like if with her natural ability to buy things, I feel like we can really make a lot of money. So like I was basically likening it to like basically buying stuff to resell on Amazon a lot of times is like back in the day, like, with the drug game, like, you're going to buy this and boom, it's going to be gone. And it's going to be gone like right away. Everybody's going to want it. And like literally you put something on Amazon and it flies just like that, so it's almost like a guaranteed, like Amazon has like fiends waiting on your product.
Yeah. As long as you got that butter, it'll come back.
It's crazy, but like that's the way it is. And I explained it to my wife that way because we both like came from a lifestyle of doing things like that, pre-Jesus and everything, you know what I mean? So she like that like made it click in her brain, like, oh wow, you mean we could just keep going to the store, buying all this stuff, sending it in, and like literally it'll just turn into money, right away. It's like, yeah, pretty much. So like it's been pretty sweet. Just
I think that's
revelation.
I think that's basically the part of the reason why I do like Amazon as much as I do. You know what I mean? Because
it's like perfect for you because it's like the exact same thing you used to do, only legal.
Exactly. It's a quick flip. I'm able to buy a bunch of one item. You know what I mean? And then I send it in. I don't have to do anything most of the time, unless it's Merckfield stuff, but which I got to pack some today. But yeah, I mean that's the main thing. Like it takes the items don't have as long. When I buy something from Amazon, it shouldn't have any long tail effects. You know what I mean? It should be jumping out the window right to the customer basically. As soon as I send it in or whatever. So
yeah,
that's what I really like. I really like. I'm really, when you buy you get an awesome buy or something in the garage sale, not all the time will it jump off the shelf and fly out the door. Sometimes they'll sit because you got to find that perfect buyer depending on what the item is. But like you get that gratification of finding it, but I get that really that great thing of like if I buy a big amount of stuff and boom, it just is out of here. You know what I mean? Like I almost get as excited as I would have when I find that awesome find. It just double, I get the double whammy effect of it.
Right.
For sure.
So I have a question for Nikki T real quick. Nikki T, have you seen this?
That's awesome.
I know she likes the child, aka Baby Yoda.
The blaster box?
No, I was actually looking for some basketball cards when I was at Walmart the other day, and I saw these and I picked them up.
That's awesome.
I've seen a few of those too. I should have probably looked at them, but I was so like, where's basketball? And then I went to clearance after that.
Rev said they own the set.
That's what's up.
Nice.
The funny thing about those kind of cards and like wrestling cards and stuff like that, I can't remember what the heck it was or where the heck I watched it, but it was like it was a documentary. I think it might have even been on YouTube. I think I might have just stumbled across it like from watching a bunch of card openings and stuff. But they were talking about this guy who like literally has made millions of dollars just selling cards and like doing the whole like kind of what Rev's doing in his new store with the plain white envelope and a stamp, and like this guy's making like hundreds of thousands of dollars off of like wrestling and UFC cards and all kinds of like actor cards and like stuff like that, like Star Wars, and it was just crazy to watch. You know what I mean? And like that was like one of the things that like really made me want to like start a second store as well.
So like I regret because I went to this estate sale when I bought the binder of Buffy the Vampire cards and Battlestar Galactica cards. There was a lot more cards to buy there. I just had never bought collectible cards like that.
Yeah,
I could go back to that sale. I would have bought as many as I could because I've made so much money off of those cards. Yeah. It was just one of those things where I'll buy these 2 binders and learn this. Man, I'm like, I wish I would have did a little more research and bought way more cards. I've made, man, like those cards made me so much money.
Yeah. Yeah. I still remember like Lonnie's videos back in the day where he would have literally, like a big Star Trek binder and like everything in there was like autographed, and like he would go to the binder like almost daily back in the day, you know what I mean, and pulling that kind of stuff. And for me, I was just like, wow, man, like that's definitely a bolo. Like that's the first time I started thinking of cards that weren't like Pokemon or sports, like had any value, was watching him, sell off all that stuff.
Right.
What's up, James?
What's up, James?
Somebody was extremely muffled. Let me see who it is. Kick me out and send me back in.
Okay.
Sound good on my end.
Yeah, you sound fine, James. You did.
Better now?
Okay, yeah, was that Uncle B was speaking? Yeah, now I can hear him.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Weird how that works with the phones. I don't know why.
It's StreamYard when you jump in and it's loading up the audio and the video. The video loads first and the audio gets caught in a loop sometimes. So
yeah.
That's because light travels faster than sound, James.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
They say. That's what they say. Light does, yes.
How's things going for you, James?
Fantastic. It's
I would have never guessed that.
Yeah, Michigan is actually a lot more lax on their laws than California is. You're allowed to have more. You're allowed to grow it outdoors pretty much in just an enclosed area. Where California, you have to have it inside a building, 4 walls and a roof. So, but then they're just building buildings the size of football fields in California now.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, the money to be made in that industry is just off the hook. You can have all kinds of different things. Even the testing facilities, you don't even have to grow the stuff or use it. You can just test it for the THC quantity. Open up your own lab.
Yeah, since when Colorado legalized, I mean, that industry just boomed here. I mean, my friend's an architect, and he went from like residential, commercial, stuff that he was traditionally doing to these big grow houses, and it was insane. And then the CBD and other things, other applications too are huge, not just traditional uses.
That's something that's important that Dan said. Like, it wasn't just that part of it. Like, a lot of people, plumbers and electricians, they got a lot of work in it too.
Yep.
What up, Sam? We got Dapper Tiger in the house. Good to see you.
Sam.
He says he's driving and listening, so
be careful.
Coming in. Yeah, definitely eyes on the road. You can see this beautiful beard another day.
Right? You have to see it in person. You can't even imagine it. It's that.
So Anthony, you and Nikki T, Rev, you guys need one of these. Can you see it? It's a Zoltar. You need a little fortune teller
awesome.
in your life. Even though it's a mini one, it still works.
Big?
That's awesome.
Is that from the movie Big, Dan?
It's based off of it, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That movie was awesome. Tom Hanks.
Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite. Yep.
Yes, that's a good. It's hard to believe how old that movie is, man.
I know.
I remember when I was like in 6th, 7th, 8th grade in band class, our band instructor he loved that movie, and we would watch it like once a year or like twice a year. Well, I remember in the scene where they're playing basketball and his like coworkers like yelling at him and cussing and stuff. He would always have to turn the volume all the way down for those 2 minutes of the scene. But it was a good day, right? When back in the day when they'd roll out the cart with the VCR and TV, you're like, oh yeah, it's going to be a good class today. You guys remember that?
Hey, Nate, this is that guy calling about that meetup with the mosaic cards. Do you want to like cut this and run out and grab those?
Yeah, we probably should.
Yeah, get that hustle on, guys.
Like
I ain't
mosaic cards in Pittsburgh, like
rare.
Might as well do some work. Yeah, do that dirty 4-letter word work. Yeah.
Golf is my only 4-letter word.
Thank you all for being here. Thank you everyone that came in the live. James, Dan, and Louie, and
Aaron dropped in too.
Yeah, that's right, Aaron.
Yes, thank you, Aaron.
And
on the way.
Aaron and her
if I
dinosaur.
miss anybody in the chat, sorry, I can't see the chat, so sorry. But hello, love all you guys.
Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Yeah, thank you everyone for the birthday.
Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you, Mr. Burns, for the song.
Happy birthday,
Jimmy. All right, everyone. We're going to see you tomorrow on Pittsburgh's channel, and you never know, you might see a live unboxing coming soon. So,
yep. And we will do a break on my channel today of these cards.
Awesome.
All right, everyone. See you later. Make that moolah. Peace.